pesky little
Yeah, little
contact
contact.
there.
That's right. Jon Gray today, in and out of some trouble. How did you like the way that he handled things? And the second part of that question is, what about the pitching you got over the last week? That seems to be.
Well, we've talked about that. Let's go back to Jon. I thought Jon was under control. I thought right out of the get-go, I thought Jon had a good fastball. I think you saw the velocity, man. He was turning it loose. His delivery stayed, I mean, pretty much intact the entire day, which was great to see. You know, didn't overthrow the ball. I mean, it was coming out easy early in the game. You know, again, I don't think the slider was as good as we've seen it, but yet here's another day where Jon maybe didn't have his best slider, but he threw 6 scoreless innings. And if we would have made a couple plays behind him, probably would have saved him 20 pitches. And who knows what would have happened, right? I mean, the whole world changes after a couple different events. But, you know, I thought Jon hung in there and really threw the ball well.
Another huge swing of the bat for Tony Walters today. He's been locked into play from 7 for his last 14. More doubles than he had all of last year. What's working for him?
Again, we've talked about it before. I think a consistent everyday approach and his mechanics aren't varying from day to day or week to week. You know, something we talked about with Tony. He's a little tinker with his mechanics. Like, some players, do that, right? And Tony does it, I think, to a little bit of an extreme. But since he's having good results, I think he's more comfortable and confident in keeping it what he's doing. So, the trick is if he gets into a little bit of lull, he stays with it because these are good at bats. To your point, 7 for 14 and more doubles than he had last year.
Going back to Jon Gray, some of the areas where he had walked guys but then came back to get some huge outs with McCutcheon in the third, McCutcheon and Hernandez in the fifth. What did you like of his approach in those particular
Again,
moments?
under control delivery, didn't give in to, the middle part of the plate. He kept making pitches down. He didn't elevate the ball. So, again, I think with Jon, Jon's best stuff is when he's down, 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 and then maybe shoots one up, stays down, shoots one up, but primarily keeps the ball down, and that's what we saw.
Buddy, when you see him today, I mean, is this, obviously there's a long season, a lot more starts, but is this a start that gives you an indication that he grew from last year, that he didn't let the game get to him?
And we saw some, signs in spring training that, things were in a good place when the season started, and I think these starts here are indicative of how he is physically and mentally, and I think there's some confidence growing, and he feels good about where he is and how he's throwing the ball. So, again, I mean, when you guys talk to him, I'm not sure what he's going to say, but I'm sure that he's going to say that he's feeling good about his stuff. He's feeling good about his delivery. He's feeling confident when he does get in jams that he can get out of them, and we've talked about the successful pitchers do that. So, and Jon this season so far in 5 starts has done a really nice job of when there has been traffic to get out of it with limited damage, and today no damage.
Hey, buddy, you won 6-7 after you lost 12 and 13. The weather's mostly been normal. Do you feel like you're back to normal?
We're getting closer. I still don't think we're swinging the bats like we're going to. I still think that there's more offense in there. I mean, we left some runners out there again tonight that I'm sure a number of guys would like certain at-bats back. And I think that will turn. I think that will turn in time, and that will turn through conversations that we're going to continue to have. And guys maybe start relaxing a bit and not pressing. I think there's still a little bit of tension in some players in certain at-bats that will, I think, relieve themselves as we move forward if they do have some success. So I think our offense is due to improve statistically, and with that, probably you'll see better at-bats and more production.
But Eichhoff was really successful early. You guys really started to get to him later in the season. Was there anything specific you guys picked up on?
No, he was, he's sort of tantalizing with, his assortment of pitches. The slow breaking ball gave us some trouble. Charlie got the one double in the corner. on it, but, you know, he had a variance of velocities from, you know, the upper 80s with the fastball to, you know, 70, 71 with that slow curveball. He used that curveball a lot, and, you know, not being in the box, just hearing guys come back, it was a little tough to pick up. And just the, you know, the velocity of it being a little bit slower, it was tough to stay back on it, but, you know, there are times when, you know, I thought, you know, we strung together some at-bats, and then when the critical at-bat happened, we didn't get it, so that's the frustrating part about today.
Do you want
No.
to mention starter for
No, or, I mean, you can speculate Tyler, it's pretty good speculation there.
Okay.
Thanks, buddy.